Hey guys, what is up? Optitron here, and today we're going to be reviewing the Transformers Studio series, Ready to the Fallen, Optimus Prime. Now, when I was first looking at this figure, I was thinking, it's kind of small. Yeah, the its product shots doesn't really do it too much justice. But when I opened this figure up, I realized, hey, it's not actually too small. So pleasantly surprised. So, while he is small in some areas, he is still a pretty decent figure. Now, he does have pluses and minuses, but all in all, an amazing figure. Now, let's get down to comparisons. Here he is with Revenge of the Fallen Megatron, Battle Damage Edition. Pretty accurate size comparison, if I do say so myself. They really did do a good job. Yeah. Here he is with Studio Series Revenge of the Fallen High Tower. Here he is with Rampage. Yeah. Here he is with Mixmaster. Here he is with Long Haul. And just because he's the only Optimus Prime I have, here he is with the Primus Forsaken Armada Optimus Prime. Yeah, so let's go right down to articulation. So the head is on a ball joint. His movement is kind of restricted with his pieces right here. And they're kind of restricting his movement. The shoulders are on a rotational joint. A little loose on mine, but not too loose. I wouldn't say he can hold anything too heavy. The shoulders can move outward, and his little shoulder pieces will accommodate further the movement. You can have them stay. You can have them slightly out like that, or whatever you want. He does have a bicep rotational mushroom peg joint. He has slightly over 90 degrees of bend there at the elbow. The wrist is on a mushroom peg. Swivel. The legs can move forward. You need to move the piece there, but they can move forward far. Can move back that far. The knee pads you can angle however. He can kick out only so far due to his thigh wheels. He has way over 90 degrees of bend there at the knee. And his feet can go up and down and side to side. So, accessories, we have his two swords. They're pretty cool. I do enjoy them. They're really amazing. Yeah. So they are an underhand peg. They're going like this. I figured they're pretty held on there pretty tight. You'd have to come here and physically move. No, yeah. So, let's get down to the transformation. Let's set this up to the side right now. First thing I want to do, take the knee pads, flip them up. If you don't have any, or you don't have them up, then you've done step one. Yay! I'm going to take these pieces right here, my cover, flip those up. I'm going to turn him around. This is his second thigh wheel. I'm going to swing that around. You're going to take his shin here and push it back. It's going to rotate. You need to keep the foot folded down, and then it'll look like this. So foot folded down. Now it's technically folded up. That's right. It's down, but it's up. That's deep. But it's not deep, because it's up. But it's down. Oh, so confusing. Yeah, anyway, so I'm going to take his chest and rotate it around. And, if you do count it, that he does have a hip rotation, but it's a transformation joint, so it doesn't really exactly count. But yes, you can do poses like that if you want. Then you want to take these pieces on his arms. I'm going to flip them out and then rotate the arm. Take his wrist here and bend it. Fold this down and swing it around. You want to take it and fold it this way. Alright. There he is. Both arms folded up. So, we'll come to the back of him. Take this backpack and flip it out like that. Don't try to force it, it'll only go out so far right now. And when come here, and flip this out so you can unclip these. Right, then you want to take his shoulders, completely rip them out of there. Kind of peg sockets, whatever. We just look at his shoulders. Hooray. Technically, he's disarmed now. You want to come here and start pegging stuff together. And for me on my figure, it is kind of a little finicky, but you can get it done. It's not exactly holding too tight. Alright. You want to come take these and swing them up fully. You want to take this. You need to simultaneously bring it down and then rotate these up. Come on. You should have something that looks like this. As I said in my figure, this can get a little finicky. Hold on, be right back. Alright, yeah, so, yeah, you need to, just, It's a little tricky with my figure. Alright. So unless these haven't already picked themselves back into place, you're going to take these and fold them down. I don't know if I forgot to do this part. What you need to do is, first, take his waist here, flip it out like that. Take his shoulder pads and flip them off to the side like that. Like I said, this can be a bit finicky with my figure. Okay, I know. Okay, it's supposed to be a layer step, but we can just do this now. Take his head and fold it backwards. Again, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. There we go. Alright. Let's go ahead and click this into place. There's little tabs there, I'll click it into place. Now you have that done, this will all come together smoothly. There we go. These will then fold down and it should fall right into place. There, you have his grill done. I'm going to grill this guy for being so finicky. So there we have it. Yeah. Alright, move to the next bit. So, we're going to be working on transforming his backpack into the bit of the truck. So, first thing we're going to do, take these bits right here and fold them in. We'll take these pieces right here. We're going to simultaneously flip it forward and put this thing back. Man, this toy is so deep. Just feel it. Same thing on this side. Flip this away. Put this back here. Same thing here. Now, for this next bit, you're gonna want to kind of tilt this a little down. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna take these bits here, fold them in. Now, you're gonna start putting it down. You try to swing it down. And then to get the kind of clearance you want, take these, swing them out. Yep. Alright. Want to take these things, flip them around and down. Come on. Come on. Be nice. Yeah. Alright. And there. You have just transformed Optimus Prime. Now, trying to set things to sit flush together may be a bit of an issue. Don't worry, just try to squeeze and try to find those sweet spots. That's what I have to do with my figure, but still, oh no, pretty good. Now, the one problem I have with this figure is with this next part. These tankers right here. Look, you see the hinge there? That's not supposed to be there. It just swings in and out freely. So what you have to do is you have to try to bend this to kind of untransform this bit here. So you have to go through. So you just put forth all that work. This is in the instructions as well. It's do all this work, then do this. So you have to completely deconstruct your figure for this to happen. So, yeah, it's a little problem. And then trying to transform it back together is a bit of a pain also. Squeeze stuff back together, it's not exactly most fun. So, yeah, one problem with the figure. Now, another problem. This figure is not size accurate with other figures from this line. They made this figure's truck mode very small. Now, if I had Studio Series Ironhide, I would place them side by side. They'd be the same length, only Ironhide would be wider and maybe slightly taller. So exactly not the best size accurate figure, but it is size accurate with Megatron. Yeah. For storage, the swords here, they clip onto the back of his feet here. You take the peg right here and you line it up, the slot there, and boom. And you take his other sword and do the same. Like duh. So anyway, it's kind of obvious. So anyway, yeah. Now you can hook up a trailer in here. It does have that ability. I, however, do not have a trailer, so I can't exactly show that off. But you can fit a trailer right here. So, positives. This figure has an amazing paint job. With the metallics, it really shines out bright. Like I said, it is small in certain areas, but all in all, not too bad. And if you put the underside, it's not obvious how you can see how it's gonna work out. Like oh yeah, you can just untap the arms there, fold up the backpack, and the head's speaking out right there. Yeah, it's so obvious how things are gonna work out. No, it's complicated, but it's just the right amount of complicated, where it's sophisticated. But not overly complicated. It's too complicated. I can't do it. It's too complicated. Now, one problem with my figure, or this is This is my thing that isn't exactly all set to flush on the bottom. If you look closely here, look closely, you can see it's only these two wheels that actually roll. So, yeah, so he is still really good figure. Definitely worth buying. I really do enjoy this figure. He is iffy in some areas.